In this age of the Great Resignation and war for talent, companies of all shapes and sizes are trying new, innovative, creative ways to retain their employees. One tool employers are using? Student loan repayment benefits.
In this episode, we're going to be breaking down how this increasingly popular incentive works at different companies and things for you to consider as an employee. Hey Wealth Builders, my name is Mishak.
And I'm Akiva.
And welcome back to another episode of The Bemused. On this channel, we talk about all things personal finance for young adults just like you and us.
So if you're into that kind of stuff, go ahead and join the Wealth Builders squad by hitting that big red subscribe button. And while you're at it, click that notification bell so you never miss when we post new valuable content just like this video right here. Now, let's get into the episode.
We all know that student loan debt is a ridiculously massive problem in this country. There are over 43 million of us out there, that's 1 in 8 Americans, owing a collective $1.6 trillion of debt. And that's just federal loans. A 2021 high school graduate could expect to borrow $38,147 for their bachelor's degree, according to a May 2021 NerdWallet analysis of National Center for Educational Statistics data.
And this isn't just a millennial or Gen Z problem. Student loan debt impacts all age groups. According to a Fidelity study, 59% of millennials have student debt, in addition to 34% of Gen Xers and 29% of baby boomers. 79% of the respondents said that student loans impacted their ability to save for retirement, with 69% reporting that they changed their retirement plan by lowering or stopping their contributions or by taking loans or hardship withdrawals. On average, participants with student debt contribute 6% less to their retirement accounts than individuals without student debt. Imagine the compounding effect of that wealth over the span of an entire career. It's crazy. On a personal note, I just increased my retirement contributions for the first time in 4.5 years as we get closer and closer to achieving our debt reduction goals.
Not only this, 66% of survey respondents reported that student loans impact their ability to save for a home or pay for day-to-day items. 49% say student loans impact their ability to plan for life events, such as getting married or having a child. And not gonna lie, that's partly true for us as well.
The burden of student loans is not just financial, but emotional as well. And employers are waking up to this fact and doing something about it. Nearly half of employers, 48%, currently have or plan to offer student loan debt assistance as a benefit, according to an October survey by the Employee Benefit Research Institute. That's up from 32% in 2018.
So how exactly does this work? There are 2 broad categories where this benefit is concerned: direct payments and contribution matching. With contribution matching, employers will tie matching contributions to your retirement plan to your student loan payments. For example, a company might say that if you put X% of your pay towards your student loans, it will contribute Y to your 401k account as an incentive for employees to tackle 2 major, often competing priorities: paying down student loans and investing for retirement.
With direct payments, companies simply make payments directly to employees' student loan servicers, typically in the form of a flat dollar amount each month, and usually utilizing a third-party servicing company such as Tuition.io, for example, to process the payments. Fidelity, Google, and New York Life are 3 such companies that offer this type of benefit. And actually, one reason we decided to do this video in the first place is because my employer recently began offering a student loan benefit where they're paying $100 a month for each employee who enrolls in the program. Now, $100 may not seem like a whole lot of money to some, but it can really add up. Take an employee with a $26,500 student loan balance, for example. A $100 a month repayment benefit would help the borrower pay off that debt about 3 years earlier and save more than $10,000 in principal and interest over 10 years, according to the EBRI. That assumes the employee makes regular minimum payments on the loan with a 4% interest rate and 10-year term.
So one big question you might be asking yourself at this point is, okay, this all sounds great, but do I have to pay taxes on this money? And you'll be glad to hear that the answer is no, at least not until 2026. Let me explain. So you'll remember those stimulus checks that most of us got during the pandemic. Well, yeah. Within that stimulus package passed in March 2020, also known as the CARES Act, there was provisions that allowed employers to offer student loan repayment as a tax-free benefit up to $5,250 per year. That was only valid for the year 2020. Then additional COVID relief was passed in December 2020 through the Consolidated Appropriations Act that extended this benefit through the end of 2025. Now, is Congress going to keep this up? Who knows? We personally feel pretty positive on these chances, but of course, we don't control the government, so don't take our word for it.
One important caveat to this $5,250 limit is that this is a combined limit for student loan payments and any tuition reimbursement benefit that your employer may have. So keep that in mind. You also can't include the interest that's covered by your employer's contributions when trying to claim the student loan interest deduction on your tax return. No double dipping.
How do you feel about student loan repayment benefits? Does your employer offer it? If you have student loans, would having this type of benefit be a significant factor in keeping you at your job or attracting you to a new one? Let us know in the comments.
We dive deep into tackling debt repayment and so much more in our program Money 180. So if you are interested in learning more about that and leveling up your finances, working with us directly, link is in the description box below.
And don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so you never miss when we post new content. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.